Birmingham is the second largest city in the UK and has a population of just over 1 million. In recent weeks, I've been with the ambulance crews on the ground as they cover the city centre. I've witnessed some terrible injuries.
I think he's gone there and there.
And observed frontline emergency care.
It's just the worst thing in the entire world that could ever happen.
But the Birmingham area is huge. So today I'm heading out of town to see how the ambulance service deals with emergencies in the outskirts of the city.
This time I'm in the suburbs and I've been told to expect a different type of emergency out here. But it couldn't be that different, could it?
Today I'm going to come face to face with some of the most dramatic symptoms I've ever seen.
It's just pain, it's just so much pain.
Paramedics Susie and technician John try to solve the mystery of a very unusual collapse.
You need to open your eyes and talk to me because I need to know what's gone on, all right?
And the emergency team face a desperate battle to save someone's life.
It's not going to happen, is it?
The Moneyhull ambulance station is on the outskirts of Birmingham, and although it's my first time here, it also feels strangely familiar.
Wow, it's quite impressive seeing them all lined up like this, isn't it? It's quite weird because I feel like I'm a little part of the ambulance service now. It feels all quite normal. Is that a bit weird? I don't know. I'm excited.
We've got cameras out with 2 different crews today, and I'll be accompanying one of them. But before I meet my team, I've spotted a familiar face.
Hiya! Fancy meeting you here.
What's up? Oh, paying any words?
I've been on shift with Gary in the past. Gary Smith is 45 years old. He's a fully qualified technician with 5 years of experience. And today, he's paired with Gavin Denley.
So, Gavin,
Yeah.
you're quite new to us. We've never met before. Hello.
Pleased to meet you. I'm just going to pop on some oxygen. Just might help a little bit.
Gavin is 33 years old. He's a trainee paramedic and has worked for the West Midlands Ambulance Service for 8 years.
I'm going to be going out with some other paramedics that I've never met before. Mr. Fellows. Oh, do you know him?
Everybody knows him, and nobody wants to.
Right, OK. Am I going to have a good day?
Yeah, you'll have a cracking day.
Am I?
Yeah.
He's going to make me laugh or he's going to make me cry?
Probably both.
Interesting.
Gary and Gavin are already off to their first emergency call and we'll catch up with them later. First, I'm getting to know my crew for the day, Susie and Matt.
So we're not slap bang in the city centre, we're slightly south. Does that mean that there's a different kind of case that you tend to get out here?
You tend to get more medical than trauma, and there's an age difference. The further out of the city centre you get, I think you tend to be working with an older age group.
Yeah. Whereas in the middle, it's a bit younger.
Younger, yeah. Ambulance.
Matt Fellows is a fully qualified paramedic with 3 years of experience in the ambulance service.
So he's not known epileptic? Or...
And today he's partnered with Susie Harvey, who's also a paramedic with 3 years experience. We're on the way to our first emergency of the day in the southeast of Birmingham. But at this stage, the details are unclear.
We are going to a 40-year-old female who's had a fall outside the shop. At the moment, that's all we've got.
But more information comes in from a first responder who's on the scene.
The responder is with a patient that is very confused, has collapsed, and is getting now quite abusive, so we're just going to back up the responder.
OK, we've got a hold on. Yeah, so this is a classic example of how a situation can turn into a hot response.
The category for the incident has been raised. It means we now need to get there ASAP.
Now, the first responders are on their own, so if anything like that happens, they don't have a crew member. So things are obviously getting really hairy there, so we are now hairing it to this patient. And let's help this first responder out. Okay, we're nearly there now, so we should be there in under a minute.
In a situation like this, you never know what to expect. So So the first thing to do is find out what's happened from the first responder.
That's a male. I thought they said it was a female responder. Quite confused. Sweetheart.
Yeah.
Hello.
She was found just on the floor by two pedestrians. Don't know if she was knocked out, not quite sure what's happened really. She says she doesn't suffer from anything medically, no medication, no allergies. Obviously absolutely perfect.
No alcohol or anything like that?
No alcohol, no drugs.
Definitely not epileptic or anything like that.
Quite a confusing case.
Touch her head, she screams out.
The patient's clearly confused, but because she's had a fall and got a head injury, Susie's keen to get her thoroughly checked out.
I've touched her ribs.
Trip to the hospital, I reckon?
No, I just want to go home.
Don't you think it's best that we take you up to the hospital just to get you checked out?
Not really, no.
No.
I find there was something stupid.
It's all right, it won't take long, will it? We don't mind. It's not
No,
problem.
we do.
But we're here now.
No, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
The patient really doesn't want to go to hospital, but she does seem worryingly disorientated.
It's not a good idea for us to leave you here. It's not safe.
No, I understand.
So for that reason, and the fact that you bumped your head and that has its own dangers, we feel it would be very prudent of you to come to the hospital with us now.
Oh, yeah.
She has no idea where she is or anything. But doesn't seem to be intoxicated or anything like that. But she's properly confused and kind of changing her mind, I think. Nice and steady. Nice and steady.
This is a really strange case. Matt and Susie have convinced the lady to go to hospital, but I'm beginning to wonder if there's something more serious going on. Meanwhile, Gary and Gavin are making their way to an equally mysterious emergency involving a 43-year-old woman who's collapsed.
Patient has had a bite on her ankle. Query if this is anything to do with her passing out, but I can't really see, unless she's talking about an insect or something. Worst case scenario on this, I'd say, was, what, anaphylactic shock? Yeah.
The patient may have been bitten by an insect, which can lead to anaphylactic shock, an allergic reaction which can cause severe breathing difficulties and sickness. Because anaphylaxis can be fatal, an A-category response is required.
We're supposed to be there within 8 minutes. It's our quickest response, basically, in A category. So there's no way they'll cancel us off this for another job.
Gary's done brilliantly and got to the incident in just 6 minutes.
What's actually happened?
All I know is that I found her here. She's got a bite on that leg. She was very pale and her lips were very pale.
She still looks pale to me now. Did she actually fall to the floor and lower herself?
She was on here against slump.
How are you feeling at the moment? Tired.
Can you open your eyes for us, Anne?
She took 500 milligrams of paracetamol this morning.
Right, okay. Was that for the pain in your leg? Yeah, okay. Is that still bothering you now?
Does that hurt?
Yeah, I just guessed by that one. It is quite hot if you touch it. You see it?
Yeah.
Did you feel okay before you came into the bathroom?
Anne collapsed in the staff toilets nearly an hour ago. She's struggling to remain conscious and her breathing's been affected. She could be reacting to an insect bite.
Whether it's related to the insect bite or not is a mystery at the moment. She's had a bad reaction to it. Her leg is very hot to touch. There's a good chance that may have caused her to feel this way. I'm just going to draw on your leg, okay?
Gavin marks the affected area on Anne's leg to monitor the spreading of the rash.
Beautiful. So we'll see now if that spreads at all.
But it's not the first time Anne's had a reaction like this.
How long ago was it that you had this insect bite before?
A year and a half, I think.
Year and a half. You feel like you're going to be sick again, or? Okay, so roughly a year and a half. Were the symptoms the same as this? Yeah? Worse than this or the same? The same. And you went to hospital and they just started you on antibiotics? Well, I think each time with allergies, it's every time it gets worse, isn't it? Every time you have it, so. And do we believe this bite was from last night or yesterday evening?
Yeah, this morning.
Did you actually feel a bite or did you just...
Just the pain.
Just the pain, okay, that's it. Ready?
Because her condition isn't getting any better, Gavin and Gary must get Anne to hospital for further treatment.
Sit yourself down. There we go, well done.
Cheers. Yeah.
Anne's colleague Pauline will accompany her to the hospital.
Feeling dizzy and nauseous, basically. I'm just going to pop her on some oxygen. It just might help a little bit. You're breathing a little bit fast at the moment, but just might help with the lightheadedness, really. Just going to put this oxygen
As
on you,
Anne's
Anne,
still
okay?
struggling, Gavin's keeping a close eye on the intensity of the rash.
I mean, it seems to be deeper in colour, but then it's sort of contained within the penned off area. So it hasn't spread in the time that we've been with her.
Gavin's done all he can for Anne, whose condition is still worrying. She'll be handed over to A&E at Heartlands Hospital, where a care team will attempt to treat this severe allergic reaction. Coming up, my mysterious morning with the ambulance crew becomes even stranger.
It's all in my face.
And I witness the ultimate battle for survival in a day I'll never forget.
Hold on.
Today I'm following two crews from the West Midlands Ambulance Service. Emergency teams Gavin and Gary, and Susie and Matt. My morning shift with Susie and Matt has brought me to the outskirts of Birmingham, where we've come across an interesting but mysterious case.
She was found just on the floor by two pedestrians.
We're dealing with a patient who's confused after a fall and a bump on the head.
Don't you think it's best that we take you up to the hospital just to get you checked out?
After some careful convincing, she's agreed to go to the hospital.
How are you feeling at the moment?
But just as we're about to set off, the patient takes a sudden turn for the worse.
My face, I'm like, my whole face.
Your whole face?
Oh,
In what way?
oh, it just feels like it's going to explode.
Okay. Just try and calm down, yeah? Try and relax.
Oh,
Try and relax.
oh, it's just all in my face. Oh,
It's what, sorry?
it's all in my face.
What's all in your face?
Okay. Oh,
Do you suffer with anxiety at all, sweetheart?
yeah.
I'm gobsmacked at what I see. She looks in agony. Susie has spotted the telltale signs of a possible anxiety attack. The physical symptoms of an anxiety attack can involve extreme headaches and facial tension.
Oh, it's in my face. It's just pain. It's just so much pain. Oh,
Okay, where is it? Is it constantly in your face, or is it coming from somewhere else?
it's just in my face. It's just in my face, and it just hurts everywhere.
Susie comforts the patient to help her relax. With a severe attack like this, it's important we get her to hospital as quickly as possible so she can get thoroughly checked over. For some people, anxiety attacks are a debilitating part of everyday life. The lady was so distressed in the back of the ambulance, but she'll be well looked after in A&E. I've no idea how Susie got her to relax.
It was easy just to try and take her mind off it, calm her down, which obviously worked because she kind of forgot then that she was having this kind of episode. It worked luckily for me because I was expecting it to actually kick off.
Yeah.
And have a go like she did at the responder. Sometimes it just helps just to talk to them, to calm them down. Other times we're not as lucky.
That wasn't about putting a plaster on someone. That was about having the communication skills to be able to talk somebody down and to keep somebody calm.
You find your own way of dealing with, everyone works differently, but you do, that is something that you do pick up.
Across town, our second ambulance crew, Gavin and Gary, are making their way back to base when they spot an incident at a busy roundabout.
What's happened?
We've just gone into the back of her, but we've not really jolted.
They've got no information from control, so it's down to attending Gary to quickly assess the scene.
Obviously the car's been a bit of a smash, we just sort of pushchairs, so just checking that everyone's alright.
Have you got any pain anywhere?
My head at the back, yeah?
Back of your head here?
Well, just on my back. My hair was up and it's completely
Right.
come out and it's just
Have you got any pain down here when I'm pressing?
there?
There?
Yeah?
Right, okay.
As the girls have been involved in a car accident, Gary decides to check them over further in the ambulance. With an RTC, it's important for the ambulance crew to assess all of the patient's symptoms in case there are hidden injuries.
How's that neck pain when you... Is it eased at all? It's just literally down here.
Yeah, it's when you get to a certain point,
shoulder.
it really hurts.
Yeah, so as soon as you get it, you're just going to go smack backwards, and it's just that initial whoosh, jerk. On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate the pain in your head?
5.
About a 5. Has it eased a bit since you had the paracetamol? It's still
really
still as
like
bad.
someone's just at the top, it's hurting most, and then the side obviously when I turn, but the top and the
Which is the worst, the head or the shoulder?
That definitely.
As the patient has got a bad headache, it's essential that they undergo further tests at hospital to rule out anything serious. Last year, the West Midlands Ambulance Service attended more than 700,000 emergency incidents. Over 80% of these call-outs were to domestic addresses. And the next for Susie and Matt is no different, as we head to a home just 3 miles away in South Birmingham.
A female of 54 years, allergic reaction.
Constant breathing.
This is sounding like it could be the second allergic reaction of the day.
The sooner we get there, the better, because we don't actually know what the reaction is to. It could be something as simple as like they've either eaten something they normally haven't eaten, or as simple as maybe washing the clothes in a different detergent, or like a sting.
Concerned family members are waiting outside.
She's foaming at the mouth.
You what, sorry?
She's foaming.
Okay, where
It's
are we going?
far worse than we thought. The patient has no heartbeat.
Female 54, allergic reaction. And it's now rhesus, yeah.
The other crew we're covering today, Gary and Gavin, have been called as backup.
Pretty much on cardiac arrest, we always try and have as many hands as possible.
As the patient has stopped breathing, every second counts. Events are recorded on Gavin's body camera.
Oh, hello. Cheers. Hello, bud. What you got?
57-year-old colours, mate. Blue in colour.
So was it allergic reaction or not?
It doesn't appear that way.
Okay.
Susie and Matt have been trying to resuscitate Shirley for the last 10 minutes.
As we speak.
Because her heart is not beating, she's clinically dead.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah. See, we've got any flexibility on the draw, mate, to just get a tube in or an LMI.
We've got any lights in here? She's real bubbly, isn't she?
Flexible capital.
Yeah, please. Have you got one?
Gavin clears her airways and then attempts to feed oxygen directly into her lungs.
It's not going to happen, is it?
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah. She's making some effort, respiratory effort now.
Hold on. Yeah, we've got good output here. And
She's
respiratory
dragging, yeah.
She's
Quickly.
got a really good output here. Okay, do you want to try and tube or do we want to just leg it?
Leg it. She's making effort anyway, isn't she?
Okay, yeah.
We've got a heart rate, we've got a heart back on again. We've got a heart going again, but she's very poorly.
Yeah, and down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
After 12 minutes, the crew have brought Shirley back. Her heart has started to beat again, but her condition is still critical.
Cheers, buddy. She's still gagging. Wrong. Sweet. Just inflate as we bag.
We got a
She's got a radial.
Radial?
That's not. Is that changing colour?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's changing.
Very faint, but it's a radial.
Okay.
Just hold that still there for me.
Have you
Wicked.
still got an output? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it did.
As Gavin prepares to move Shirley to the ambulance, Matt reassures the family.
Right, so her heart started working again, although she's not making a particularly good respiratory effort.
No what?
Okay, so the good news is she's in a better state than she was when we first got her.
As well, just to pinch them pillows if Because it might just be perfect. You reckon? Just take them with us underneath?
Yeah, might, yeah.
We're just going to pinch your pillow, sir. All right, thank you. It's just helping us. Right then, should we go? Ready?
It's now over 15 minutes since the team started working on Shirley. They've saved her life, but she's still desperately ill.
Yeah, I got it.
It's essential she gets to intensive care as quickly as possible so her safe recovery can be closely monitored. With Shirley stabilised in the back of the ambulance, it's clear to me how important fast responses are to incidents like this.
She's died, basically. She's had a heart attack or she's...
She was blue. She wasn't making very good respiratory effort at all. The likelihood is we were there quick enough to be able to go put something back into her. But she's got a really good cardiac output. So
There's hope.
Quick intervention has kind of helped her there.
But does it matter though how long she was going without oxygen to her brain though?
It will do.
It will do, yeah.
Overall, the outcome will be greatly affected by how starved of oxygen her brain has become.
I think we're going to be lucky this time. The fact that her heart had stopped and we've managed to get her back, so it's looking good.
At the Queen Elizabeth Cardiac Unit, Shirley will undergo tests to determine exactly what caused her heart to stop beating.
Fluids.
Survival in cases like this is very rare. For the ambulance crews, saving a life must be so rewarding.
She's breathing for herself, her heart's going, she's got a radial pulse.
That's right, yeah.
Do you feel a sense of satisfaction?
Yeah, definitely, because we know that we've actually, it's what all our job is about. We've actually succeeded in what we're paid to do, so I'm pleased.
You don't get them very often, to be fair. Normally we're either, called too late or, the condition's irreversible. But on this occasion, we had a good outcome and hopefully she will continue to improve in the hospital.
The memories of today are going to stay with me forever. And it's at times like this I'm really glad I've got my husband to talk to.
I watched it all, my hands started shaking and I could hear my heart and it was unbelievable. They literally brought her back to life. I watched someone on the floor who was dead and then she was alive.
It's been incredibly emotional. For the crew, it's a reminder of why they do the job, but it's also a moment for celebration.
This is the life-saving Birmingham team.
So I mean,
This is
don't
what
get any
we
better
train
than this, is it? Don't forget my mate as well.
Coming up, I'm back on the road with an old friend. While ambulance team Susie and John deal with a man who's barely conscious.
What's the matter, Peter? You need to talk to us to tell us what's the matter.
And an elderly patient who's collapsed. Today, I'm following the West Midlands Ambulance Service across the outskirts of Birmingham. I was told to expect a different type of emergency out here, but I never quite imagined to what extent.
57-year-old collapse, mate. Okay.
Yesterday, I saw an amazing ambulance team literally bring someone back from the dead. Today, our cameras are following two more crews, and I'm hoping for a lot less drama. While paramedic Susie and her new partner John are preparing for the day ahead, I'm partnered up with old friend James Williams. 33-year-old James is an incident support officer who's been with the ambulance service for 9 years. As an ISO, James works alongside the paramedics and manages resources at major incidents.
39, you're at the ambulance.
And it looks like today is going to be busy. We've got our first call.
We are going to a house fire. It's a ground floor flat fire and there's one patient at the moment with smoke inhalation.
As James is an ISO, it's his job to find out exactly what's happened. Trainee paramedic Gavin Denley is already at the incident.
Yeah. What have you found?
He left his flat, took his mate somewhere shopping, gone to the bank as well, come back and his coat's on fire somehow. I don't know how it's actually started, but he's entered the flat anyway with all the smoke. to open all the windows.
Oh no.
Which obviously makes it worse, I think. 'Cause
So it's not too serious then, it's just smoke, he's not got any burns?
No burns, no, just smoke.
Right, I think what we'll do is just make sure the crew are all right then, and we'll clear and see what else is knocking around.
All right, cool.
James wastes no time at all responding to his next incident, a reported road traffic collision just outside Birmingham. Fortunately, a crew are already in attendance, which enables James to quickly figure out what's going on.
It's this gentleman who's just got caught between the two buses by the looks of it. Has come off on the side there. He's just complaining of some neck pain, but laterally here in the side rather than actually C-spine tendons. He's got full range of movement otherwise, and just some pain in his shoulder and his back.
It's rare to come off a motorbike unharmed, but this rider's had a narrow escape.
I think you've been very lucky, sweetheart. I think you're just going to have some bad bruising.
While I stay with James, it looks like our other crew are facing an equally busy day. Paramedic Susie Harvey has started her 8 till 8 shift with new partner John, and they've got their first call.
All the details that we got is an alpha call to a male who's 43 years old, unconscious and breathing, passing out faint, but like right on the south side of the city, so it's going to take us probably about 8 or so minutes to get there.
John Eads is 39. He's a technician and has been with the ambulance service for 3.5 years. Susie and John managed to get to the incident in 7 minutes. With limited information from control, John's job is to assess the situation as quickly as possible.
Hello? What's the patient's name?
Peter!
What's happened to Peter this morning?
He said Sunday night he don't feel very well.
Yeah.
He said go and get into bed.
The patient's mum is there to fill in the gaps.
He slept all day yesterday.
Yeah.
When I came back at 9:30, he was on the floor. Whether he got up to go to the bathroom or whether he got up to watch television, I don't know.
You don't know. Open your eyes for me, Peter. You got any pain anywhere at all, Peter?
The situation doesn't look good. Peter is completely unresponsive.
Peter, I'm going to move you over, darling.
What's the matter, Peter? You need to talk to us to tell us what's the matter. You need to open your eyes and talk to me, because I need to know how you're feeling and what's gone on, all right? Yeah.
Peter is barely conscious as Susie checks that his heart is functioning properly.
7/8, that's right.
It's obvious to the crew that Peter is seriously ill.
Peter, let's sit you up, shall we, mate, yeah?
Come on, mate.
Up you come.
Come on.
That's it.
Bring your leg out, darling.
Peter has a high temperature, which John thinks may point to an infection.
The old sort of like fevers, the old shivers. So it could be why he's not responding to us.
They have to get Peter to hospital, but they're going to need some backup.
Yeah, Roger, could you respond another crew to assist us, mainly just to help us get this patient out of the property?
Up we come.
The second crew help get Peter out of the house and onto the ambulance.
Here we go. Just whether it's...
Peter's concerned mum decides to travel with him to the hospital. His condition is serious. At this stage, John is unable to give him any medication.
If he was more conscious, I could give him some paracetamol to bring his temperature down, but once he comes around a little bit at hospital, I may be able to give him something there to help with the infection and what have you. I've just listened to his chest sounds nice and clear.
Although all the signs point to an infection, it will be down to specialists at the hospital to get to the bottom of Peter's condition.
It's very difficult pre-hospitally to make a full diagnosis, and we can only treat the signs and symptoms that we see. And in case of severe infection like this, there's very little that we can do other than to bring them into hospital for further treatment.
The emergency services are vital to everyone, especially the elderly. The majority of call-outs are to the over 65s. John and Susie are just 5 minutes away from their next emergency.
It's an alpha call, which is the most serious. So a 75-year-old male who's got down as unconscious and keeps passing out or is faint. So that's as much as we've got. Cheers. Hello, whereabouts are we?
The patient has collapsed in his bathroom.
What's the chap's name? Dennis, okay. Hello. What's happened, Dennis?
Well, I've been ill for about 5 weeks, but all I've got left now
Yeah.
is I'm bunged up again.
Okay.
And that's why I was in the bath, to try and get some movement.
Yeah.
And Shirley was telling me you had the bath too hot.
So have you got any pains anywhere at the moment?
The only pains I've got, I twisted my back
Okay.
so down the, the bottom.
All right. Okay, can I just take your pulse a second, Dennis, if I may?
It did pass right out though. I was
Okay.
trying to smack him to keep him with me. But
That's just a poor excuse, that is, isn't it? Eh?
Yes,
Yeah.
frightened me to death.
Do you feel dizzy or sick at all at the moment?
I don't feel sick, but I'm really fed up with this problem with my bowel.
When was the last time you've actually opened your bowels?
2 days ago.
Okay.
2 days.
And was that a normal motion, would you say?
It was, but it wasn't easy.
Okay. Have you banged your head or hurt your head at
I
all?
don't think I have. I mean, I feel okay now. I know that sounds silly, but...
Any tummy pain which is new to you since the collapse, or is
no,
it...
No, I haven't really.
No, okay, all right. Was there any warning of you actually going down at all?
When
or?
I got out of the bath, Shirley came up to help me.
Yeah.
And I said,
Hey,
well,
darling.
I feel a little bit dizzy.
Yeah.
And she said, well, take it easy. And the
Okay.
next thing I knew, I was...
But you didn't physically feel dizzy when you were laying in the bath?
No.
Well, the basic check that we've done is okay, Dennis. I think what we'll do, we'll get you off the floor more comfortable, get you decent, put your dressing gown on you.
We'll get you decent, Dennis, because you'll make me blush otherwise.
Okay.
That's where the back comes in.
That's where it starts to give you a twinge, yeah.
Okay.
It looks as if Dennis has collapsed after taking a hot bath, but John wants to get him into the bedroom to do a few more checks.
You're quite tall now, you're standing up, aren't you?
I've never been tall.
All his signs appear to be normal, apart from a bit of a temperature.
I think you've had a vasovagal attack, which is when you're in a nice warm bath, all your blood vessels open up to let more blood flow through, so it cools your body down because you're in a hot bath. What happens is if you stand up too quickly, because all your blood vessels are open, all your blood pressure drops through the floor and you go down. Basically, it's a fancy word for a faint.
Yeah.
Fainting after a very hot bath is not unusual, but as Dennis hasn't had a bowel movement for 2 days and is running a high temperature, John and Susie decide to take him to hospital for further investigation. Just down the road, I'm on shift with ISO James Williams. And as our next call comes through, it sounds serious.
James, what are we going to?
We're going to report a female 59 years in cardiac arrest. So if there's the opportunity to start resuscitation, so basic life support, that's what we'll do, and go from there.
I'm racing to an emergency call-out in the outskirts of Birmingham with Incident Support Officer James Williams.
We're going to report a female 59 years in cardiac arrest. So if there's the opportunity to start resuscitation, so basic life support, that's what we'll do.
All we know so far is the patient, Sheila, is not breathing.
How are we doing?
Upstairs.
The worried faces of Sheila's carer and neighbour seem to speak volumes, and I'm beginning to get a sense of dread. It feels like something's wrong.
So what's the story, guys, from when we last found?
The police are already here, trying to resuscitate Sheila, who's epileptic with angina and severe asthma.
I've been here for doing compressions for about the last 4 minutes. Okay, that's fine, brilliant.
Sheila hasn't responded to manual chest compressions, so James needs to check her heart for any signs of life.
Okay, so last time she was seen was 6 o'clock. Nurses come here this morning. It's not sure whether they come in and see her or not. They were due to come.
Okay. Just need to confirm, have you been called here to break in?
Yeah.
Okay. We're just putting an ECG across and to see what rhythm we've got. And unfortunately it shows an asystolic rhythm, which means there's no electrical activity in this lady's heart. Because she's been last seen such a long time ago and her airway's completely occluded. I'm going to confirm this lady is deceased, passed away.
Okay.
All right. At what time have we got? 13:53.
It's clear to James that Sheila has been deceased for some time.
Okay, thank you. Cheers, guys.
There's nothing else that can be done.
Hi there. I'm really sorry, guys. There's nothing that we can do for this lady because she's died, unfortunately. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
We'll be in a second, right? We're just going to take this gear out and we'll come back and explain what's happening next, all right?
Okay.
Oh.
I was told to expect that death is part of the job, but it's not something you can ever prepare yourself for.
Not the best, is it?
No.
And really, for her benefit, all our efforts would be in vain. The outcome would still be the same no matter what we tried to do. She's obviously not had any sort of witnessed arrest, what we call cardiac arrest, and sort of no massive evidence of anything in the last 20 minutes. And she has an asystolic rhythm, so no electrical activity in her heart.
I'm so sorry for the lady at the bottom who burst into tears.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Yeah, mate.
Call-outs like this are always hard for James too, but he has to put on a brave face and go through paperwork with Sheila's carer Sandra, who's looked after her for 2 years.
I've known Sheila for some time. So
yeah.
That's basically what she should have.
That's all right, mate, don't worry. Let's have a look here. What have you got here?
Anything you want to ask? I might not be able to answer it for you, but...
No,
You
just...
sure?
What happens now, basically?
What happens now is the police will arrange what we call dignity, and basically it's for some funeral directors to come and take Shirley to a place of rest, okay? Because it's a sudden death, an unexplained sudden death, it's likely that there'll probably have to be a post-mortem, and the coroner will potentially be involved, okay? You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's a devastating end to my shift with James. I've been thinking about the cardiac arrests I've witnessed and wonder why I've never seen the paramedics use defibrillator pads to shock the heart back to life.
You have to have what we call a shockable rhythm, so the patient needs to have an abnormal rhythm, either a ventricular tachycardia or a ventricular fibrillation. So the idea of a defibrillator is to stun the heart and stop any electrical activity at all, with the hoping that your heart will restart itself in a normal rhythm. If you're not in a shockable rhythm, then there's nothing to stun really. So a flat line, an asystolic rhythm, there's no fibrillating rhythm or anything there to stop.
So show me what you can shock, what you can't shock.
So a ventricular tachycardia would beat like this, where there's lots of pinpoints in your heart firing all out of sync. So the idea is that you would shock an electrical pulse across the heart to stop it completely, in the hope that it would start itself. So if you've got a complete flat line where there's no electrical activity, there's nothing to stun. So all in all, any of the cardiac arrests you've seen, if they've not used the defibrillator, then potentially they've not been in a what we call a shockable rhythm.
During my shifts with ambulance crews in the outskirts of Birmingham, I'm relieved that I've seen fewer road traffic accidents than in the centre, but it's certainly been no less eventful.
What's actually happened?
Anne collapsed at work after a suspected allergic reaction and spent 4 nights in hospital.
Good stuff.
Doctors were unable to determine the exact cause of her condition, but Anne has now recovered and is back at work. One of the most incredible things I've ever witnessed was the ambulance crew bringing someone back to life. When Shirley started to experience the symptoms of cardiac arrest, she was dying.
I don't know, but we'll have to...
Went to the bathroom and I was sick, and then I felt like all my throat was closing up. I went to Damien, my daughter's fiancé, and I remember getting his arm and just saying, "Can you phone an ambulance?" That's all I remember.
When they arrived, the crew immediately started trying to resuscitate Shirley, but she wasn't breathing and she had no pulse.
She's making some effort, this spiritual effort now.
Hold on.
Shirley was clinically dead for 12 minutes before the crew brought her back.
She's got a really good output here.
I see.
She was rushed to hospital where her condition steadily improved. 48 hours later, she came round.
I didn't realise where I was, and I didn't realise I'd lost 2 days. When they told me that I'd died, I didn't believe it. I thought they was winding me up. And I feel really lucky to be alive today. When I think about it, it frightens me. So I don't know what to think about it too much. I keep thinking it's going to happen again, and I won't be as lucky next time.
After a brush with death, Shirley's message to the ambulance crews who saved her life is loud and clear.
Without them, I wouldn't be here today. The only thing I can say is just a very big thank you, and I'm glad you do the job.
A course of antibiotics, very strong ones, but she said there was no trace of any infection at all, so they really didn't know why he wasn't coming round. All I couldn't understand was why Peter didn't actually wake up.
Peter's mother Carol and brother Stephen waited anxiously for news, hoping that he would recover after a few days and be well enough to come home.
But it just didn't happen like that. He never ever left intensive care. And at the early hours of the Thursday morning, he died.
They told me that he'd passed away because they found me at 1:30 in the morning and then I had to tell my mum.
It was just an absolute, total shock out of the blue. It really frightened me, to be honest.
One thing in life you never think about, you know it's going to happen one day, but not that soon or that sudden.
Every Monday night when I come in now, it's awful. And I open the door and there's no Peter. You see where Sam is now? The cat. That is where Peter sat. And that is Peter's place.
Peter had a lot of plans for the year. You know what I mean? He had more plans for his life than I had for mine.
My shift is over, and I've had a painful reminder that sometimes there's no happy ending. But I've also realised that many people owe their lives to the extraordinary work of the ambulance service.